She filmed it laughing. She sent the video at 2:37 a.m. No message, no warning. Just a grainy clip of her crouched beside his body, a smile split across her face like a mask peeled from hell. His uniform pants were still on. His hands were tied. He wasn't moving. She looked into the lens, lifted his dog tags, and laughed, this shrill, teeth-bared sound, and then her voice, close to the mic, like she wanted me to feel it crawl down my spine. "Send the money, soldier boy." Or the next video shows me burning his eyes out. Then she spit on his chest and cut to black. I stared at the screen in the barracks bunk, fists clenched so hard the phone cracked. I didn't scream, didn't wake the others, didn't breathe. Emergency leave was approved by 0700 hours. By 0713, I was on the first bird out of Bagram, headed back to the place I had paid to forget, our apartment. She had no idea what I would do to her when I came back. I used to believe she loved me. That's the kind of man I was, naive enough to think the war was the only battlefield. I watched that video again on the connecting flight, paused it where she ran her fingers through his hair, laughing like it was some kind of joke. It was Dominic, my cousin. He'd helped her move in while I deployed. She used to call him family, blood. The worst part? She was wearing my shirt in the video, the one I left behind because it still smelled like her. A month ago, she was telling me she missed me. Send a photo in bed, all wrapped in my sheets. Now she's desecrating my bloodline, on camera, with his corpse. Or maybe he wasn't dead yet. No dates, no timestamps, just a performance, just control. I kept asking myself, why send it now? Why make me watch? Because it wasn't about the money. It never was. It was about power. And I don't do well under anyone else's thumb. She didn't know I landed early, didn't know I stood across the street that first night, watching her drag the garbage out in my hoodie, talking on the phone with someone I couldn't see. I didn't rush in, I didn't knock. I watched, listened. The next day, I paid a friend on base to run surveillance on Dominic's last known locations. Found a match. His car was last pinged outside her building 3 weeks ago. Then, nothing. No police report, no missing persons bulletin, almost like he disappeared into her walls. I revisited every email, every message she sent since I deployed. Dates started aligning. Alibis unraveled. Every "I miss you" was sent within hours of money requests. When I checked the bank account, I saw it, withdrawal after withdrawal. She'd been draining me since February. He was the distraction. I was the wallet. She never expected me to look deeper, but I did. And what I found buried in her trash changed everything. A blood-stained dog tag. My last name, his. Dominic wasn't missing. He was dead. The DNA kit arrived within 2 days. I collected the dried blood from the dog tag and sent it out anonymously, expedited. 2 days later, the email came. Subject, positive match, paternal cousin, probable homicide. I didn't flinch, just closed the screen, walked into the living room where she sat with her legs folded over the couch like a queen, sipping red wine like it was blood. She didn't hear me at first. I dropped the printed report in her lap. She blinked, smiled. "What's this, baby?" I sat opposite her, still, cold. "You sent me a video," I said. "You killed him." Silence. Then her face broke into something sickly sweet. "No, honey, that was role play. We were drunk. He wanted it rough." I stared. No blank, no breath. I ran his blood. Her smile froze. Wine trembled in her hand. I ran it through the system. "He's dead. You didn't bury him. You filmed him." Then I leaned forward, slowly. "You wanted to break me. I came back to return the favor." She tried to run, but the door was locked. She tried to cry. I didn't flinch. I handed her another envelope. Photos, buried GPS data, a time-stamped series of images I found on an old backup cloud she forgot about. She was stupid enough to sink it. Her, Dominic, the shovel, buried just past the tree line behind her mother's house. She dropped the wine, glass shattered. I stayed seated. I made a copy, sent it to my JAG contact, told them everything. Told them I'd wait 72 hours before the footage went viral. Her hands shook. "You wouldn't!" I leaned back, calm. "I've killed better liars than you. Overseas." Her breath hitched. "What do you want?" I stood up, walked to the door, opened it. Nothing. "I just wanted you to know, this time you won't be the one watching someone else suffer." Then I left. The cops would come in the morning. The plane felt colder on the way back, quieter. The seatbelt clicked like a trigger resetting. I watched the clouds, not for beauty, but for silence. She thought she could control me with guilt, with sex, with nostalgia. But I spent years training for war, learning how to see through lies, how to wait out the noise. I didn't kill her. I didn't need to. She'll rot in a cage, replaying that smirk in every mirror until her face forgets how to move. As for me, I left the dog tags on her table. They belong to the dead now. So did she. I serve with ghosts. I don't grieve them.